Hey, so this is an introductory video for the Hoto app. One of the problems we find real estate agents struggling with when renting out an apartment is their inventory taking. And typically, right, these two things typically happen when real estate agents will rent out their apartments. First is they would typically bring a paper-based checklist. So after renting out the house, of course, the real estate agent needs to go through the entire house and see, depending on whether it's a fully furnished or semi-furnished house, the agent will run with the tenants and go through the entire house and see what items are there in the house and check and see what the state of those items are, and pretty much run through a checklist with those tenants. And typically, the way we see that with agents is something like this. So the very first scenario is they may have like a paper-based solution like this. So this is from one of the real estate agencies. So something like a checklist which says, okay, right, this is a living room. What's there in the living room? Sofa set, coffee table, and it goes on for master bedroom, first bedroom, second bedroom, kitchen, common bathroom, and miscellaneous. And then as I scroll by, you see there are signature points for both the landlord, the tenants, as well as the witness, who in most cases is the actual agent. Now, so that's the first option we typically see. Or the second option is where you have a combination of this paper based as well as you have a combination of the paper based as well as some pictures. So what the agent would have a paper base as to what I've just showed earlier on, and also in addition to this is so paper base like this, and then in addition attach few pictures at the end, and that's it. Now, obviously there are challenges with this approach, whereby this being a paper checklist, you know, after a while, after you've rented the house a year or two, depending on how long the contract is, and you want to go back and take over that apartment unit from the tenants, then you've got to find where that you've kept that paper. In most cases, that tend to be a real pain. um, Misplaced, or you don't even know where you kept it. So that's one. I mean, not having that list electronically can be a problem. And second is if you decided to have attach some photos with this, such that you can see the state of the item. That requires a lot of work. You've got to first of all take a picture from your phone, go back home, upload those pictures on your computer, add those onto a nice document, print it out, give it to the landlord to sign, to the tenants to sign, as well as you'll keep a copy of yourself. Now, so that is pretty much set the scene as to the problem as such. And what Hoto does is it pretty much automates the entire uh, pain points that I've just mentioned. So, for example, very briefly, let's say as a real estate agent, you're renting out a unit. The first thing you're going to do is, of course, you've got on your tenants, and the first you're renting you handing over that unit to the tenants. So what you're going to do, the first thing is you're going to start an inventory. So that's pretty much, you press the, if I go back again, you press the plus sign here on the bottom right, you press the plus sign, and what happens then is you see it goes straight to the camera. And for example, okay, my computer's, so the place where I'm recording this is, you see a computer screen. Okay, let's take it this way, right? Let's say there's a computer screen. All right, computer screen. Okay, there you go, an Acer computer screen. Sorry, it's my desk is a bit messy. So you're gonna take a picture, and then it says use, and then you're going to use it. Now, once you take the picture, then you see an item is created with the photo of the item. Now you can just add, say computer screen, or maybe Acer to be more specific. Acer computer screen and let's say it's in working condition. Now you're gonna have a quantity there, and up to you. Let's say it's a one piece, so that's fine. You have one quantity, and then you can have another item. What item I'm gonna take? Okay, let's say you take another. Okay, let's say the item I'm gonna take is an IKEA clock. That's the wall clock. So I'm gonna take a wall clock. Again, say use, and there you go. So I would say IKEA clock. Right. So see, those two are the items, and in here you've on the top you have file name. That's an auto-generated file name, but you can also update it yourself. But you see the address there. You first of all, if you click on the address, it straight away bring you to the Google map. And two things, so if depending on where you are, it finds the location and say, right, do you want to use this address, and the little button below, let's say use address. And yeah, so there you go, you have use address, and depending on which unit you are, you're going to put your unit there. Let's say if it's unit twin.7 block 147, for example, or 131, and the unit 0467, and whatever postal code you want to have, and that's it. And then you can just say this is the study room. Okay, nice and easy, and you save. Okay, and then you go back. It brings you back to the main screen, but you go back again. Now pretend, let's just assume this is the main list of whatever items being rented out in the house. Now of course you also need to make sure that the tenants are signing to this, so you can have a signature section here. So I'll just give you, for example, one. Now let's say the landlord's name. Okay, let's say Joe Blogs. Joe Blogs is the landlord name. That now you can have a national identity card numbers. Let's say if the card number is N5464 S. This can be any national identity card, and you see the camera on the right. You can just take a picture of the person's identity card, and then you can come here, and it brings you a nice little screen to sign, and then you just sign. You click done, and then you click done again. Now that pretty much you save, and then go back here. Now what's the output? Just go on preview, and there you go. So preview is this, whereby you have your two items. So first of all was like Acer computer screen, IKEA clock, and you've got signatures, and that's nice and easy. Thank you very much.